So we are going to dive deep into the AI masterclass, and what I'm about to teach you is everything that you need to know to stand out in the AI world. Everything that you need to know to stand out anywhere you can apply for job, any company you can do a lot with this. And for me, I know that this is just the beginning part, is a foundational stage, and this foundational stage is the basis of everything. Chatbots. So we have 7 essential skills for entrepreneurs, and this is all the things that we are going to deep into. And these 7 essential skills is something that you need to master. We'll start from prompt engineering to building a chatbot. Now, let me tell you something that you don't know. This thing that you are learning now, I charge as high as 300K, 500K, 600K to just do one of these things. I say 7 skills, and I can easily teach somebody one of these for 200,000, 300,000, and I'm building a chatbot for somebody on to implement in this person's website, and I'm charging this person the sum of 350,000. And this is something I just do in 5 minutes. I just do it in 5 minutes, and then I'm okay. But I will tell this person, I will do this thing in 1 week. I will build your chatbot in 1 week. But to be sincere, this is something I can do in 30 minutes, 1 hour. And I'll just, 350K, just to take a look at when you have a lot of them. So why am I saying this? This is a practical session, and it's not supposed to be you learning also. You have to also have biro, you also have book. If you have a laptop, that's the sweetness of it. If you still have a spare phone that you can be using to do whatever you do, you can use to, check some things and all that. So let's go back. Okay, this is me, and I want to ask a question. This is my picture. And does this picture look like an AI picture or a real picture? Let me know if you can identify an AI picture and a real picture. Does this picture look like an AI picture? I don't know if it's... So can someone answer this? Does this picture look like an AI picture?
I believe it's AI.
Real picture.
Okay.
I believe it.
Yeah, you believe it's AI because you are seeing the necklace that says AI, right? Okay, so
Exactly.
This is AI.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is AI. I just put this necklace, put it like AI, so that you can actually identify that this is AI. This is done with AI. Right now, people are no longer going to the studio to shoot some photo shoots and all that. This is what you can easily do from do at the comfort of your house, and then differences, different background, different locations. So these are the things that we are going to learn. So my name is Sio Kaspajo, and I'm an AI strategist, and I'm a mentor, I'm a coach. I base in Port Harcourt, and I also have my business registered in the United States. I have my a US company which is called Casio LLC, is registered in US, and we operate both in Nigeria and in US. And most times when we are doing the work in US, it's all about AI, chatbot, and the rest of them. So let's move on to, remember, we have 7 things that we want to do. And these 7 things is, number 1 is the mastering the AI prompt. Number 2 is creating AI realistic video. Then we do presentation, we do graphic design, you can design and launch your ebook. We also do how you can easily design a graphics using AI, and we'll also do the chatbot. So we have some things that we want to do. So So let's start with prompt engineer. Let's start with the mastering prompt engineering. And most times when we start saying, okay, we are an AI engineer, we are an AI prompt engineer, there is no big deal when you say I'm a prompt engineer. Now let's see how much prompt engineers are being paid. Let me see how much how much prompts how much prompt engineers earn. So we just see here. So prompt engineers earn about $80,000 annually. That's what they earn annually. That's what a prompt engineer earns annually. That's the range. And it's not a rocket science. If you just know the basics, you are good to go. You are good to go. If you just know the basics of prompt engineering, you are good to go. So there are things I will just talk about. So we can say prompt engineering we can say prompt engineering refers to the art of crafting specific input, also called prompt. When it has to do with AI, the thing that guides AI is just prompt. It's a system that generates the desired output, whether it is text, images, videos, or even code. All of these things has to do with prompt. So, and why is it? I don't know. I'm hearing a background sound. Is it possible we can mute everybody and then maybe except me? So why is this prompt engineering so important? Is because number one is that the reason why it is crucial is because no matter how advanced the AI tools are, if you can't provide the right prompt, you will struggle to get results. You will struggle to get a very good result. So mastering prompt engineering unlocks the full potential of tools like ChatGPT, other platform, Gemini, Cloud, and all of these things, they are when you master them. So there are only three types of prompts we have. There are only three types of prompt. Let me see if I can still type it on the chat board so that we can easily, let me type it on the chat board. So we have descriptive prompts. So we have descriptive prompts. Now, this descriptive prompt, let me see if it's coming okay. So we have descriptive prompts. And what's this descriptive prompt? This provide details. It provides details about what you want. It provides details of what you want. It's like it's saying, create a video explaining AI in business. Create a video explaining AI in business. That's a descriptive prompt. And then the other one we have is another thing is creative prompt. We have creative prompt. Let me still type it here. We have creative prompts. So what's this creative prompt? So this creative prompt is used for generating ideas or an artistic content. It's like an artistic content. Now, when you are giving ChatGPT, the descriptive prompt means this provides details about what you want. Like example is create a video explaining AI in business. Then we have a creative prompt. Now, this creative prompt is used in generating ideas. It's used in generating some of this artistic content. Some of this artistic content, it can be design a futuristic cityscape. That's the example of a creative prompt. Then we also have a task-based prompt. These are used for instructions or command. They are used for instruction or command. Now, a task-based prompt, I just need to do this thing before we just dive into practical. Let me just hold on, let me just type it here. So we have this task-based prompt. This task-based prompt is used for instructions. Is used to ask for a command. Is used for command. By the time we'll be creating our slide presentation, we can now say example like generate a 10-slide PowerPoint on the impact of AI in healthcare. You know, this kind of thing are the three types of prompts that you need to know. We have the descriptive prompt, we have the creative prompt, we also have the task-based prompt. These are the prompts that we need to know. And let's look at how the AI models work. You know, now that you understand that what prompt engineering is, let's talk about how the AI prompts, AI model process prompts and also produce results. So you need to understand the AI inner workings. I don't know. I don't want this class to just be so much of talking, but I just need to lay the foundation so that at least if you go out there and call yourself I'm a prompt engineer. In fact, after this class, you're supposed to be issued a certificate. Seriously, you're supposed to issue that because what I'm about to cover is separate, is like a separate class entirely on prompt. So you need to understand the AI inner workings. You know, AI particularly is a large language models, like we have the ChatGPT 4, we have the ChatGPT 5, and you know, it uses deep learning process to interpret the inputs that you give it. Now, when you cannot be an AI prompt engineer when you cannot be able to create a chatbot. So all of these things now, it falls under the whole thing that we are doing. It falls under the chatbot. So now, when you provide a prompt, the AI, one of the things that it do, it evaluates the language, it evaluates the context and the data that has learned to generate the most fitting responses. The more specific and clear instruction are, the more tailored and useful the AI response will be. That's why I have about 10,000 AI prompts. I have about 10,000 AI prompts. And in fact, I will look for it. I will share it to those people that are attending for this class. You know, this class is 2,000 naira. And to me, I was like, I don't need to. There are a lot of things I wanted to give out. But when I wanted to send the admin to say, okay, I'm giving out my 10,000 AI prompt to everybody that registered. But at the same time, I'm selling this AI prompt 20,000 naira. And sometimes it occurs to me that it's not actually good. So I'm not just trying to do this thing to everybody for everybody to register. I'm just trying to do this to do justice to our last class. That's why we say, okay, 2,000 naira, everybody should come in and learn. So this is what you need to do, and I might need to look for it, and I'll provide the 10,000 AI prompts that you need. Different sector, different companies, different organizations. So you need to now understand the role of context in AI. You need to understand the role of context in AI. AI doesn't think the way humans do. Okay, you can't just come and say, I need to make $10 million in 1 month, and then AI will just give you a random thing. You might, maybe you are an engineer by profession. It will start telling you to maybe release your own music, start singing a song, release your album, put it on Play Store and all that, so people can download and you make your money. So AI can just give you all of these things. So now, let's say if you ask an AI to create let's say if you ask, create a chatbot that helps sales without context. That's like a prompt. You just give a prompt and say, create a chatbot that helps in sales. What does that mean? Without context. So the AI may need specifics on the tune. That's the tune that you are using, the type of business it is, or the functions of the chatbot. But if your prompt is like, let's say, create a friendly sales-driven chatbot for an e-commerce website, the AI will give you much more refined results. Now, in AI, there is no big thing there. Anything that you can think in your mind, just type it. Even if the English is wrong, just type it. AI will really understand. But just make sure that you have already explored everything in your mind. I want you to create a chatbot I want to use on my website and all that. So if you are just doing that, AI will definitely give you a very good response. At least if you can be able to explain the contents, the tune, the business, or the functions of the chatbot. So all of these things are ways that you can use AI prompts very well. Now, let me open my ChatGPT. Let's open our ChatGPT, and if you have a laptop by your side, you can still open your ChatGPT. So we'll open our ChatGPT, and then one of the things that we are going to do, let's give a vulgar prompt, a Vogue prompt, and let's see what it's going to give us. Though this is my distance. So I just click on generate a presentation. Now this is first generate a presentation. What does it mean? This is just a vulgar point. Now it's just saying, now look at what it says now. I can create a complete presentation for you, but I need a bit more context first. Could you tell me the topic, audience, format, length, and number? Before, this was not how ChatGPT was doing before. ChatGPT was not like this before, but they keep upgrading it. They keep working on it. It's now get to this level. So this is before they get to this level. Before, when you say generate a presentation, it will generate anything for you. And then now let's make it let's make it very well. Let's say generate a 10-slide presentation. Let me just type it here. Hold on. Okay. So you can say generate a 10-slide PowerPoint presentation on the impact of AI in healthcare using blue and green color with clean and professional design. So all of these things now are the way, see now, slide 1, the impact of AI healthcare and all that. All of these are the things that we need to know in terms of prompting our AI. In terms of prompting our AI, we need to make sure that we are using context in prompt. Okay, you are using context in prompt. And another thing, one of the prompt tips that you need to know is that you need to just avoid being too brief. Don't be too brief in giving AI a prompt. You don't need to be too brief. You need to give it enough details for AI to understand your need. Explain everything how it is. You know, there will be a time that somebody will say, okay, just like we have in a court of law. You see how barristers stress talk, they talk a lot of things. You have to stress it, be descriptive, use a lot of descriptive words to set your tone and style, and also be precise about the output and your output so that you can expect a lot of things. So that's it on this prompt engineering. And now there are tools that we'll be talking about today. So we are also using the ChatGPT. We'll also be going to using Pipit AI. We'll also be going using VEO3. Now, the reason I have to talk about this prompt engineering because we are going to use them in other places. So optimizing your prompt for different use cases in each of the platform that you are making use of. You need to make sure that you optimize your prompts. Remember I talked about the three part of this thing, the task-based prompt. Task-based prompt is when you need the AI to complete a specific task, like writing an article, generating a video. You just make sure to specify what the task is and how you want it done. So you can say create a 3 minutes video on the future of AI with an AI generated avatar using a futuristic background. All of those things are task-based prompt. Then the creative prompt is that if you are working on something like designing a graphics, writing a novel, be sure to include the details that inspire AI to think outside the box. If you can help AI think outside the box, you cannot just say design a logo for a futuristic tech startup with a minimal artistic. So, but a lot of things that you can easily, give more inputs on that. So that is it. So one of the things I will do is that you all need to start learning how to do this prompting very well. And another thing is overloading the prompt. Sometimes trying to do too much in one prompt can confuse the AI. So you need to be concise while still providing enough details for your AI. Some of the example mistake that we make, we can say generate a 20-slide presentation with detailed content on everything about AI, plus a video. You can say social media graphics and a chatbot. So what happens? You give AI different things. You overload the prompt. You are telling the AI to generate 20-slide presentation with content, and still inside that content, it will also add video to it. Inside that video, it will also generate a social media graphics for you. And after that, it will also generate a chatbot. So it's better you break it down. The better prompt is that you need to break it down. Create a 5-slide presentation on AI in healthcare. Generate one social media graphics based on the presentation. So all of these things are the things that you need to know. And another thing I want to talk about is overcomplicating the prompt. You don't need to overcomplicate prompts. You don't need to overwhelm it with unnecessary complexity. You need to keep the prompt clear to the point. In some examples, mistake is that you can say create a completely custom AI video that explains digital transformation, include multiple avatars, and use futuristic background. I know the prompt sounds nice and it looks strong, but it's complicating the AI. So the better prompt is that you can say create a 60 seconds video on digital transformation with a single AI avatar and a modern office background. All of these things can. So that is it on the AI prompt engineering. And well, as I said before, maybe I will find a way and provide a link so that we can easily deep more. So that I want this class to just be I want this class. Well, I want us to end this class in 2 hours. Yeah, someone say 1 hour. I'm sorry, we can't do this in 1 hour. We don't do this here. We just do 2 hours. Okay, so let's look at the next thing that we have on our slide. Let's look at the next thing we have on our slide presentation. So we just talked about the prompt engineering. Hold on. So, so why prompt engineering matters is precision, yield quality, versatile applications, time-saving efficiency, and all that. So let's look at let's look at how we can create a realistic AI video. That's the thing I want to look at. Want to see how we can create a realistic AI video. And I have a video that I want to play here. Let me know. Let me see if I can, I don't know. Let me see what I can do here. Hold on. I don't know if my Google Chrome can play a video. Let me see. Okay, so let me see if I can share my whole screen. So there's this AI video I want to play here. So let me see. Presenting entire screen. Wow. So after sharing this entire screen, I will. So this is an AI. This is a video that we create with AI. So after this masterclass, we have assignments to do. You are not just going to. So this is an AI video. Somebody, are you guys hearing the sound?
No.
No, we can't.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Could you please?
Okay. Let me see if I can share it again with the sound. Is it include sound? Okay. Let me see. Are you guys hearing the sound?
No, we are not hearing it yet.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how I can do the sound, but so this is an AI realistic video. I don't know why the sound is not showing, but we can still manage it. Okay, can we ask question? Is it possible to write down the questions? Okay, but you can still ask, because if we start answering one question on the prompt engineer, I don't think we will go in 2 hours time. All right, go ahead and ask your question. I don't know when you okay, you just said this thing now.
Yeah, thank you for the class so far. So with the prompt engineering, you mentioned the descriptive part and the creative.
Yes.
My focus on the descriptive, like sometimes people would like to use AI to write assignments in schools, maybe when they're given tasks to do. Some in office, like a project manager asked to develop a proposal, some will use AI. Okay, so I don't know, from the people you've taught, I would like to know your experience when I work in a place where we were given a task. One of my colleagues sent to us. Another colleague told me, leave this in our AI. Okay, something like that. So, but people also, we are also hearing that AI is taking over people's job. Okay, so I want a balance where you can use AI. There's this school of thought that AI can do many things, and another school of thought that some supervisors or lecturers may not accept AI generated solution. So from your experience, I want to hear your thought about it. And we have this AI checker too. When you develop things using AI, like all these plagiarism things, some people know work on it, though the idea came from the AI, or they have the idea, they generate some part from AI. but that's how they tweak it. Even if you use the checker, it won't the percentage of AI would be reduced. So it's like I asked many questions in one. Just help us. Thank you.
Okay, first, the first question I get is that AI, whether it's AI is going to replace a lot of things. AI is going to replace those who doesn't want to use AI. Yes, those who doesn't want to use AI. AI is definitely going to replace them. I made a post on my Facebook timeline, was it on 1st of October? You see a lot of people were generating a lot of images, a lot of independent images. And when they were generating these images, I was like, back there, when it's 1st October, a lot of people go for photo shoots. You all will believe with me that a lot of people went for photo shoot because of 1st October so that they can post something on 1st October. Now they are using AI to generate it from the comfort of their home. Now, and I'm here advising the photographers. Photographers can also use AI to generate a lot of people's pictures. So that's making it easier. Now, a photographer can take one picture from the studio and then put it on the system, upload it on the AI studio, and the photographer can be able to generate like 20 or 50 different pictures. So what the photographer needs to learn is just prompting. That's what the photographer needs to learn. That's why I have to talk about it as the number one thing, the prompting. If you know prompting, you can use it in anywhere around your business. And there is no way AI will replace humans. If you just tell me something that AI is replacing, I will tell you how you can use AI to make best of it. You can use AI to make best of it. Now, this my slide presentation I was showing you here. I did it with AI. In fact, I did it this afternoon. This afternoon, around after 2, was the time I generated this slide presentation. Because I believe that AI will help me do it easily because I already have the content. I just press the content. I just say AI generate the content for me. Then AI will that's one of the things that we are going to learn. Even if you are checking the slide now, okay, I'm not even sharing my screen. If you are checking the slide now, you will see that it's showing the application I use. So even in as much as it's showing the application I use, most times what happened here is that I can easily use, when it has the watermark, I can just use PDF editor and remove the watermark and all that. So all of these things are, this AI is not going to replace anybody. It's only those that are not using AI that AI will replace. Any work that you are doing, AI is going to make it easier for you. I'm a developer before. I'm a developer now. I'm saying I'm a developer before. I see. The reason I'm saying that before was that I write code. But right now, I don't write code. So we are going to learn how we can be able to create our own website using AI. So the thing that will take me like 1 week to do, I won't be able to do it. Then the plagiarizing checker, same AI is being provided to remove every AI detection on any platform. We have a lot of websites that has to do with plagiarizing checker. We have some of the now you mentioned about students. We have a free plagiarizing checker online for students, and also we also have the ones that most times. Okay, let me see if I can share this screen. Most times there are all these plagiarizing checkers that will be able to remove AI detection and remove the words, some of the words that maybe you are putting. And another thing is that you can also give AI a prompt so that this AI can be able to, you take AI and to make sure that this prompt, nobody will be able to put it on any AI detection and detect the AI. So you can easily give a prompt. You can give a prompt, a humanly prompt, and say, okay, make it humanly, so that there will be no anything that if you paste it on a platform, people will not be able to know that it is AI. Even your lecturer, the only problem we are having is that everybody is generating one something on using AI and they use it to submit their projects. I usually do projects for students. When I was in Lagos, I usually use Google to do it. So I will use Google, do some school projects for some student in University of Lagos, and I will do those things. And to be honest, I have to change everything. I have to edit them one after the other. So these are the ways you can easily do this, and then you can do that, and then there will be no any kind of dictation. So if you use your Google, you can easily type all of those things. We also have we have a lot of tools that you can use to remove AI detection. And another thing about using your prompt on AI, try to personalize it. Try to personalize it. I did 130 days business tips. It was AI that wrote that 30 days business tips. But one of the things I did is that I have to even upload my resume. I have to upload my CV and then tell AI to all these 30 days, rewrite it, personalize it using my experience. All of these people that you are seeing, all these big motivational speakers that are posting a lot of things, they talk about how they started and all that. They were able to use AI to write those things. And one of the things they do is that they personalize it. So any prompt that you are using, just try as much as possible to personalize it. When you personalize it, if somebody is reading it, that person will never even start thinking, is this AI or not AI? And all of us sometimes, when AI generated something, we'll just copy the emoji, just the way ChatGPT is giving us that emoji. We just copy the whole emoji and press wow, you know. So sometimes for you to be on the safer side, I would just advise you remove those emojis and others.